There is a silent tragedy happening in many homes today, and it's often caused by the parents who care the most. We all want to raise children who are bright, independent, and capable of navigating the world. But sometimes our best intentions create a thought trap that accidentally stops a child's brain from growing. We aren't here to point fingers. Parenting is the hardest job on earth. We're here to look at the subtle habits that stifle a child's curiosity, and more importantly, how we can fix them starting right now. Here are the 10 habits that accidentally raise children who stop thinking for themselves. The generic praise trap. We've been told to praise our kids, so we say great job, or you're so smart, for everything. But when we only praise the result, children become afraid of the process. They start to value the A or the win more than the effort. Eventually, they stop taking risks because they're terrified of losing that smart label. Instead of praising the outcome, try noticing the strategy. Say, I love how you tried a different way to solve that puzzle. Turn your praise into a switch that flips their brain into growth mode. Valuing silence over self-expression. We often think a good child is a quiet one who never talks back. But a child who never argues is often a child who is learning to suppress their own thoughts. If they don't practice expressing their feelings at home, they lose the ability to verbalize their logic. When a child talks back or questions you, try to see it as a sign of life. Their thinking muscles are starting to flex. A child who can speak their mind at home is a child who can stand their ground in the world. The silent dinner table mealtimes are the golden hour for brain development. It's the one time a child is naturally relaxed and ready to process language. When we fill that space with a tablet or a TV, we're trading a massive cognitive opportunity for a few minutes of peace. Even a few nights a week without screens can transform your child's vocabulary and their ability to follow a complex conversation. Let the dinner table be a place for questions, not just calories. The done learning parent. Children are the world's greatest observers. They don't do what we tell them. They do what they see us do. If we spend our evenings complaining about work or scrolling mindlessly, they learn that learning ends when school does. But when you share a small thing you learned today, or show them how you're solving a problem, you're modeling a learning mindset. Your curiosity is the most powerful curriculum they will ever see. The comparison thief. When we compare a child to their sibling or a classmate, we shift their focus from, how can I improve, to, how do I win? This makes them play it safe. They stop looking for creative solutions and start looking for the easiest path to be better than someone else. Replace why can't you be more like them with look how much further you are than you were yesterday. That shift from external competition to internal growth is where true intelligence is born. Weaponizing failure. When a child is punished for a mistake, their brain goes into survival mode. And in survival mode, you don't think, you hide. If they feel that failing is dangerous, they will stop trying anything new. To raise a thinker, we have to make failure feel safe. When they mess up, the first words out of our mouth should be, it's okay. What can we do differently next time? Turn the disaster into a lesson, and you'll turn a mistake into wisdom. The absence of why thinking is built on questions. In homes where children are just told what to do without being asked what they think, their inner dialogue goes quiet. You don't need to be an expert to fix this. You just need one simple phrase. What do you think? Whether it's about a movie, a problem at school, or what to have for dinner, asking for their opinion forces their brain to organize its thoughts. Every why you ask is a spark for their intellect, deciding everything for them from the clothes they wear to the hobbies they pursue. When we make every choice, we deprive them of the decision-making muscle. If they never choose, they never learn to weigh consequences. Start small. Give them 2 options, option A or option B. Letting them own a small choice today gives them the confidence to make the big life decisions tomorrow. The safety net habit. It's painful to watch our children struggle. Our instinct is to rush in and fix the problem before they cry. But struggle is where the learning happens. If we always smooth out the road ahead of them, they'll never learn how to drive on a bumpy one. Unless there is a real danger, try to stay on the sidelines. Let them get a little frustrated. Let them try and fail. Being a supportive observer is often much more powerful than being a problem solver. Giving the answer too fast, this is the ultimate thought killer. When a child asks a question and we immediately give the answer, the thinking stops instantly. The brain is efficient. If it doesn't have to work, it won't. The most brilliant thing a parent can do is delay the answer. Instead of the answer is for, try how could we find that out? Or where do you think we should look? When you stop being an encyclopedia and start being a guide, you don't just give them knowledge, you give them the ability to find it themselves for the rest of their lives. If you recognized yourself in some of these, don't feel guilty. It means you're a parent who cares enough to listen. Parenting isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware. Every time you hold back an answer or ask, "What do you think?" you are building a bridge to your child's future. You have the power to turn their world from a place of obeying into a place of wondering. And that is the greatest gift you could ever give them.